Estudante da Inter-Relijiosa, a comissão organizadora, da senhora Manuela, nos autor de tudo. Talking about the poverty is we talking about the human being. Sometimes boring. That's why today you will see no people participate, not many people, a crowd of people. Talk about the rich is interesting thing, but about poverty or the people who have occupation need active. We work together as a people. We invest in human beings, in solidarity, with determination and compassion to save this world. This is very difficult. Today, we gather here 3, 4 public religions together with the youth and with all the participants here and the religion. 5 religions we gathering in the one association, Asosiasaun, Religiosa. No interest. We are talking about spiritual things, not about the poverty. But because the poverty is our mission. And this is our contribution that we establish this association, how we can take part in the human being to solve, work together, to save this, to do things for this better world. We need our compassion, we work together. That's why we welcome for this conference. We can share as a brothers and sisters, work together, like give a hand together to save this world. How this world for everyone to do this mission with responsibility and with our faith. The faith saves the person to be better world and better man and woman for the others. Thank you, welcome, bem-vindo ao Dialogu, uma ideia Konferensia e da partilha com a mãe sama mãe, petam, posifuan de beclean, e da polia com a pobreza, nem tem missão, nem tem vocação, nem tem compromisso batismo, compromisso no daquela, hati yang muda dan fraterno, solidário, de benakun de domi, yang tem o espaço em todo planetan, a goza, muda dan glória para glória para todo mundo. E da nema de televisão, hoje da mundo que fala, né? Obrigado, bem-vindo, welcome, vai ao doutor, aproveita o dia, tem dia.
No amira ciò a tua presenza con la turismo no pobreza così restrittiva to brand.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Parseria, and I am one of the U.S. Fulbright Program grantees here in Timor-Leste. Originally from Congo, Hawaii, I am one of 5 other grantees from the United States who are currently working at different universities across the city. And before I continue my presentation, I would like to take a moment to thank you all for coming, and to also thank all of our sponsors who have been so helpful in helping us put on the event. Additionally, I would like to also point out the plants that I have in front of me. They are for sale. Selu, Manila, depois I'm so sorry, but I will have to continue my presentation in English. For this event, we had the idea back in October of this year to put on an interfaith conference regarding an important issue in Timor-Leste. The U.S. Fulbright Program is a flagship program of the U.S. government regarding international educational and cultural exchange. The program was founded by U.S. Senator J. considered to be one of the most widely recognized scholarships in the world. This program offers passionate and accomplished students and scholars in more than 160 countries, including Timor-Leste, the opportunity to study, teach, conduct research, exchange ideas, and contribute to mutual understanding across cultural boundaries. As Fulbright scholars in Timor-Leste, our shared goal has been to engage in cross-cultural engagement through learning effectively, meaningfully engaging with local schools and communities with other events. We have engaged in a wide variety of activities, which one of my colleagues will discuss later. And through it all, we have been trying to share part of our American culture, the diversity present in America, to the youth here. As part of our goals in cross-cultural understanding and engagement, one of the things we notice here is not only the diversity of cultures, ethnic cultures, but also the religious diversity here that isn't as discussed. So our idea, looking at some of the history of the United States, as well as Timor-Leste, was to put on an event that addressed these issues, that addressed intercultural dialogue, that bring together people from different religious backgrounds for a singular purpose and goal. After meeting with Dr. Manuel Wall and the rest of the team at ATRTL, we decided that we would host a conference discussing poverty, a really pressing issue in Timor-Leste that our speakers will definitely share more about when they come up on the stage. As we continue on, I would also like to invite up my colleague, Amira Chowdhury, a representative from UNTL. And I believe we have a slide showing our U.S. Fulbright representatives. There are 5 of us currently. One of them was not able to make it. We have 2 representatives who work at UNTL. That would be Amira and Noah Judson. One at the Instituto Superior Cristal, one at Mendel, and one at the Institute of Business. So, can we go to the next slide, please? And can we go to the next slide, please? Okay. Now I would like Amira to talk a little bit more about the program and events that we've been engaged in while living in Timor-Leste. We have been here for a total of about 10 months now. We've been really enthusiastic about all that we've done in the country, and now we'd like to share a little bit about what we've done and how we've been able to engage and help with the community. Excuse me, can we go to the next slide, please? I'm actually going to cover some of the community impact events that we've done. So, if we go to the next slide, we'll see some of the events that we've done, that I have done, with the Institute of Business. So, when we first got here, we were introduced to the Timorese Welcome, which, as some of you know, is a very welcome, very, the word I'm thinking of right now is actually a local term from where I'm from. It's filled with aloha. And aloha in Hawaiian means love, but it also means community, involvement, understanding. It's a way of connecting with people that's at a much deeper level than simply getting to know them at what we refer to as a surface level. Here in Timor-Leste, I see many similarities with the Hawaiian people, with the people of the United States regarding what we would term the aloha spirit. That spirit that is present in Hawaii, which helps us to go across our boundaries, which helps us to engage with other people in a way that sees them for who they are as a being that has immense value, that is the same spirit that we see here in Timor-Leste, that we see throughout our events, throughout the welcomes that we receive, throughout the competitions that we put on, and as we'll see later on today, through the dialogue that we'll be having. Can we go to the next slide, please? Actually, I think there's 2 more slides from now. So, one of the other events we did was with Who America. Who America is the American corner at the University of Timor-Leste, National University. One of the events that we did was actually a discussion on Asian American Pacific Islander, or AAPI. For that event, we shared a bit about American diversity, with Timorese high schoolers and university students, trying to showcase a bit about what it means to be different in America, in a country where the majority is not the same ethnicity as do here. We've been able to showcase diversity. We've been able to use what we learned in the United States to share that with Timorese, and we've been learning a lot from the Timorese as well. So when we go back to the United States, we'll be able to take some of the aloha that we learned from the people here and share it with the people back home. That is our hope for this conference. That is what we are hoping to do. That is what I was talking to my sponsors from the United States. We do have some financial donors from the United States, and they were very eager to hear about what we discussed at this event. They want to hear what these religious leaders have to say regarding poverty, Timor-Leste, and how we can work together as one people to address that. Can we go to the next slide? Another event we did was an English writing workshop. This was done at a high school west of Delhi, where I was able to share a bit about how to write formal essays with these high school students who had not had the same sort of formalized essay structures and teaching that we get in the United States. This event was really wonderful as a way to engage with young students and just to hear their perspectives on what it means to be growing up as a youth of Timor-Leste, what that means for them financially, physically, socially, religiously, mentally. Can we go to the next slide? And now to continue our presentation, I'm going to allow Mona Mary to discuss some of the events that our other co-writers have conducted as well, including herself.
Bom dia. Thank you everybody for giving me the opportunity to represent my Fulbright cohort this morning and speak on our behalf. The Fulbright program has placed us in 5 different universities. So there is a wealth of different experiences in this presentation, and I will try to keep it as brief as possible, and I will be representing my colleagues here. I will start by representing my colleague John Nash, and he served as an English teaching assistant at Dialogu. And one of the initiatives that he actually took by himself, by working with the school administrators and the student body government, is to create a Undio English study club. This is the first study club of its kind at Undio, where he created a space for students, Timorese students, to improve their English grammar, speaking, pronunciation. And Timor-Leste, unfortunately, because of some of the relics of old curriculum from the past, that is really focused on rote memorization and sort of memorizing and just applying without having much opportunity for critical thinking or creativity, there was a vacuum for that, and Mount John, he noticed that. So he created a space where he included mixed methods in his activities. He included debate, he included public speaking, he included informal and formal English speaking spaces, he included writing exercises, skits, all these different ways to make the curriculum very exciting. And if you can go to the next slide, you can see that this is an example of him doing a mock interview, and you can see the students are practicing how to do an interview and what that could look like when you have a scenario in place. And this is really helpful for many Timorese students to be more prepared for the job market, to be more marketable, have more marketable skills in the labor market, which is very important. If we could go to the next slide, then John also, with the students in his circles as well, he also did a debate circle. And in those circles, he taught them how to do research skills, how to make an argument, how to find the right information to then support your argument, which are very critical skills for students to know and practice, how to collaborate with teams, work together. And actually his debate circles were one of his most popular activities among his students, because it allowed students to be creative and be able to make a position and engage with students actively. This is another example of one of the activities Mount John did in the community he worked. He actually taught journalists